of the questions I get a lot is in some form of the question you see on the screen, which is what signs should I look for to indicate a crash is near? Signs, signals, you can put your own word in there. And the thing is, most of what people are taught is just taught to really scare them and sell something. And whether it's a $1 trillion corporation or a startup wanting you to buy their newsletter, people have figured out that if you scare them, there's a higher likelihood of you buying their thing. And people on YouTube figured this out. If you could put a funny, cute picture of a cat video on there, you'd get more clicks, you'd get more likes. So, guess what? Everyone's putting cat videos on. So, the cat video of the investment world is to scare the hell out of you. So, wanting to know a sign, wanting to know a signal to differentiate between just noise and an actual type crash to happen and be near is important, right? Because most of the time, then you can just relax if that sign or that signal is not there. So what I've noticed is there is this one sign, there is this one signal that precedes every market crash. Now, market crash is a very hypey word, but let's say a market that falls and continues to fall. So this is a market that falls past 20% and continues to fall to 50% and takes years to get back. Okay, just as a general kind of a definition. So here's the thing. There's only four assets on the planet. There's fixed income, there's stocks, yeah, there's commodities, and there's real estate. Something happens when the stock market starts to correct and accelerate into a crash. And the thing that happens is money starts leaving the stock market and it starts going into the fixed income market. And you can actually visually see this on a price chart. If you know how to track, whether you track US dollars, which is the most followed fiat currency on the planet, or you just follow US bonds or even international bonds if you live outside the US. But what you can actually see, and this is the sign and this is the signal, when bond prices collectively, okay, start accelerating faster to the upside than stock prices. And that could be stock prices falling and bond prices going up, or it could be stock prices kind of going sideways, but bond prices going up faster. You're going to see this relative strength in bond prices. Now, so think about this for a second. There's about 5 or 600 million people in the stock market. Okay. Collectively, when they get worried, where is their money going to go? And the answer is it's going to go to either cash, which is everybody's local currency, which is part of fixed income, or it's going to go into that local currency's bond market, okay, which is kind of the same thing. It's going to go into fixed income. So when you see the price of fixed income going up higher than the price of stock, that signal or that change, that's the sign you want to look for to go, okay, something's changed here. The clouds are getting dark, right? Something is looking different on the horizon. But until that happens, right, because money will flow where it's treated best collectively. Some people will take the hit, mostly because their big box advisor has taught them you just take the hit, which is horrible. But collectively, money doesn't take the hit. It moves to the asset where it's treated best. So getting back to the question, and this question again comes to me in different ways often. What signs should I look for to indicate a crash is near? So I'll just say this: what sign or what signal? It's that signal of the bond market price. Okay, and this is something you can visually look at on a price chart. And it's one of the things I train my training clients so they can visually look and go, oh, I'm fine. And they can quickly notice the difference between oh, this is just the stock market falling 12 or 15%, which, by the way, is a normal correction. It's when the stock market starts falling 10, 12, 15%, and the bond market starts cranking higher, then we have a different scenario. And so that's the signal, that's the sign you want to train your brain to see, which once you see it, the brain loves pattern recognition. That's actually how our brain works. And it's one of the things I train my training clients to do is to turn on their pattern recognition brain. So there absolutely is a sign, there absolutely is a signal, and it's what I have been talking about over the last few minutes with you. It's this shift of money from stock market to bond market. And the way you see that is the price of the bond market going higher relative to the price of the stock market. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you being here. What I want to continue doing is just kind of exploring and sharing with you some of the questions that get asked over time. So if you have that, you can hear that answer also too. If you have a question, go ahead and email it into us. You can just email it to me at rc@fearlesswealth.com. Thanks, guys, for being in my world, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.